Me personally, in my role, I've learned that I would like to be treated the way I treat service users when I'm in a care home. That's what I've learned. And I've learned that everybody is an individual person and that, they have a right to feel in it as an individual and they all deserve respect.
When we've been giving people care in the past, the emphasis has been on what we've done for somebody, whereas now I look at it and think, what can they do for themselves and how can I help them be independent?
I've learnt actually quite a few different things about different areas within the social care sector. I've learnt a lot more about things that may or may not go on within elderly care, and it's looking at dementia. It's not as if people don't want to go that extra mile to do things, but I've learnt to try and look at things in a whole new way, try and look at it much more openly than what maybe I would have done had I have not taken the dignity completely on board.
The amount of support and other professionals that are out there who are all striving for the same thing, for dignity at all times, and I think if we all work together and shout about it, I think something will grow and grow for the benefit of all.
I've learned to include dignity at the core of everything that I do within my marketing material. Everybody's a dignity champion at Staffordshire Social Care Workforce Partnership. We guide each other and coach each other with dignity, so I think that's really important.
I've learned that dignity is something everybody needs, not just older people, but everybody, and it's personal to each person, I think.
I have learned as a dignity champion that the smallest things can make the biggest difference. For example, just sitting by a patient who perhaps doesn't have a relative, just sitting by there and just sharing a word or two with them can make a huge difference. I've learned, and so just giving them time, just listening. I've learned that listening to patients is often. It's very, very important, and is one of the things that, perhaps has been ignored.
I've learnt to value people, not just elderly people, but you learn to. The more you study what dignity is about, because we all have to do the training, the more you study and understand it, the more you come to value every individual person.
How to treat somebody, how I'd like to be treated, or how I'd like my family to be treated if they were into a nursing home in a few years' time.
Personally, I've learnt quite a lot of things. Personally, within my own life as well, about being tolerant, listening to people a little bit more carefully, not making assumptions, not stereotyping people. Basically, a reminder for myself as well.